Welcome back, all you fragrance fanatics and beauty babes. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jamie and I love to talk about perfumes, and I'm so glad you're here today because this is an extra special video. And from all of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all your continued support and love. That means so much to me. So this video is like my other videos in a way. It's the end of the month where I go through and show you all the perfumes I purchased in that month. This month we've got some new releases that I purchased. We've got some older perfumes that have been out a while that I've purchased. I like it all. So on this channel you're gonna see a mix of all different types of stuff because I like older perfumes, newer perfumes. I like niche, designer, Middle Eastern perfumes, celebrity perfumes. I love it all. And no matter how your perfume journey or no matter how your perfume collection looks, it's all welcome on here. You know, whether you just want 10 perfumes or you want 2,000 perfumes in your collection, or maybe you only collect celebrity perfumes, or you only like niche perfumes, you know, all of our perfume collections are beautiful and they're very much welcome here. So this video is extra special because this marks the anniversary of my 1 year as having a perfume channel. I do also I've been on YouTube a while with other channels. I have an ASMR channel. It's always linked in my description box if anyone's ever interested. I've had that for a while, but as far as like my perfume channel, this is my 1 year anniversary and I'm so excited to celebrate it with you guys. So not only are we going to be talking about the perfumes that I purchased in this month, but we're also going to be going over, you know, what I've learned so far in this year of being on YouTube as a perfume, I don't know what you want to call it, perfume creator person. I don't know what you call it. And, you know, I've still got so much to learn, so much, but I just want to go through, you know, what I've learned so far. I think that's everything. All the perfumes I'm going to mention, I will link in the description box below. If any of them are Amazon links, I do get a commission from that. So without further ado, let's get started. So for those of you who are newer to my channel, I started my fragrance journey about 2 years ago. For most of my life, I didn't have a sense of smell, and I was able to finally get it back. And so one of the first perfumes that I smelt or that I was really able to pick up on was Libre Le Parfum, and it just like eyes rolling back in the head. Like I had like a outer body experience with that perfume, and that's what kind of like opened up the floodgates and got me obsessed with perfumes. And so then after about a year of that, 6 months to a year of that, then I started my channel up, and I didn't know, and I still don't know anything. I didn't know anything then. I still don't know much now, but I just love talking about perfumes, and I was just hoping that there were other people out there. Like, I didn't know there was such a big fragrance community, but I was hoping there was a bunch of other people out there that had the same passion as me for perfume and wanted to chit chat about it with me. And so I live in Kentucky and I have 6 kids. 3 of them are grown and out of the house. 3 of them still live here. I have some dogs and cats, and my dogs are not here at the moment because every time I press play to record, they run off. So during this video, I am going to find them. I'm going to hunt them down, and they're going to be in here. I'm going to lock them in, force them to perform. So one of the biggest things that I've learned that has helped so much is knowing that there are websites out there that you can get these more expensive perfumes at such a discount. And I really wish I would have known that starting out, because I could have saved thousands of dollars if I would have known that. But like places like fragrancenet.com and Joma Shop, those have been such game changers for my perfume collection because they have amazing discounts. And I've also learned I'm we all go through seasons. So maybe 5 years from now, maybe a year from now, my nose will start to change some. I don't know, but I've learned as of now, I'm not too big on passion fruit, aldehydes. I wish I did. I just don't like aldehydes and passion fruit in my perfumes. That's something else I've learned through this year is that I like white florals. I would have never, like, tuberose. If you told me a year ago that I was going to make a whole video dedicated to tuberose perfumes, I would have thought you were crazy because I'm like, tuberose, ugh, like I didn't like any I wasn't a white floral person at all. And I didn't like clean perfumes either. But now, like, I love white florals and I love clean perfumes, amongst other things. I also love gourmands and spicy things, a lot of other things. But a year ago, I was totally under the assumption that I would never like a clean white floral. But I do a lot, actually. I love them a lot. And I've also found out that pear and apple are two of my very favorite notes in perfume, as far as like top notes, like the fruitiness, the top notes. Pear and apple. They don't have to be together, but just those two notes. Love them in a perfume. And I've come to find out, I'm a huge fan of amber vanillas. Like a year ago, I didn't even really understand what an amber vanilla was. But now, like, I get it. I love them. And I've also learned to give perfumes a chance because there's been multiple times where I've smelled something and thought, ooh, this is not for me. And then I'll come back to it and it ends up being like a love of mine. For instance, the Cherry Ambition by the Seven Virtues. I hated that perfume at first. And now it is one of my top 10 for life. Love it. And I've also been learning to try being the word here, to buy more travel sizes of perfumes I'm not sure about before I go in and get the full bottle. Now, of course, I'm only human. I make mistakes. But I'm getting better. I feel like I'm getting better as a whole with that, with getting a travel size first and then going in with the full size bottle. And also I'm trying to I want to try not to get too many duplicates of stuff. And I don't mean like the same, like buying a backup for the same perfume. I mean like having, I don't need like 10 perfumes that have the exact same note breakdown, that smell exactly the same, So I'm trying to do better about that. And when a new perfume comes in, really think like, okay, is this something different than I already have? Or does this smell like the 5 other perfumes I have? So I'm trying to do a little bit better with that. Something else I've learned is that we all can smell things differently. Like I used to think that, back a year ago, I used to think, okay, this particular perfume smells this way, and that's what everyone smells is this, but it's not depending on not just skin chemistry or what time of the month it is, but it can also depend on, where you live. Somebody in Alaska and somebody in Florida are going to smell the same perfume 2 totally different ways because of climate. So there's so many other factors that go into play there. And I find it fascinating. And no one is wrong. It's just how that perfume wears on you personally. How what notes are you picking up from that perfume? And it's all so fascinating, and I love it. So now I'm gonna go find my puppies. I'm gonna bring them up here, and we're gonna talk about the perfumes I bought this month. So I will be right back. I couldn't get Derby, but I was able to catch Penelope, and I was able to entice Sadie to come up here and lay down for me. So I also have snakes. I've got some snake. I got a snake over here, which you can't see at all, and then there's another snake in a western hognose snake right there, and some crested geckos. So I love animals, and then I've also got ferrets too. So sometimes they're in my videos. It just depends. Sometimes they're sleeping through my videos, and if they're sleeping, I'm not gonna wake them up, because once they're up, they're like crazy. So right now they're sleeping, but anyway, so let's get into these perfumes. We're gonna start off with a Dossier perfume I got, Woody Sage. Now this is supposed to be the dupe for Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and I actually have never tried the Wood Sage and Sea Salt. It sounded like something I would love, but I never wanted to try it because I thought that I might fall in love with it, and I didn't want to because it doesn't last very long and it's expensive. Now, I am okay with perfumes not lasting long. I'm okay with that because I like to switch my perfumes out through the day. But if it's a pricier perfume and it doesn't last very long, that's where I personally have a little bit of an issue with that. But this one, I'm getting about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours on my skin, and it's only $35. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It is so good. Oh, it's so good. I assume this is very close to the, has anyone tried the Woody Sage and the original Wood Sage and Sea Salt? I would like to know what you all think. Is it pretty similar? Because this is amazing. Oh, it's like aromatic, and it's got a little bit of that saltiness, but it's like a musky, it's like a clean, musky skin. But the aromatic stuff in here is just, ooh, oh, this is so good. The sage, oh. So this one is one of my favorite. Like, I could see myself wearing this like after a shower at the end of the day, or even as a gym scent. I think this would be amazing gym scent. And I also got a really cool dupe. This is a Francois 107.9. And I love this bottle. This was, I think, $35 or $40. And was it Fragrance Net? Or Fragrance, no, wait, Fragrance World, maybe? I don't know. I'll put it on the screen here. This one is the dupe for Rouge Smoking. And I've always wanted Rouge Smoking, but again, I've heard it's not very long lasting, and Rouge Smoking is $165 at a discount. That's the discounted price, is $165. The retail price is even more like crazy. And I just can't, I can't justify spending that much money on something that's not gonna last very long at all on my skin. Now, I mean, if Rouge Smoking was like $50, yes, fine. If it only lasts an hour, that's great. I'm okay with that, but 165, that's when I'm like, eh. So I didn't really know how long this lasted. All I know is from what I've heard on YouTube. I've heard that it's not very long lasting. So I wanted to get a sample in just to try it on myself to see. Who knows? Everyone's like, all of our skin chemistries are different. This dupe lasts about 3 hours on my skin, which for, $35, $40, I'm okay with that. It smells pretty much identical to the original, but I will say that the original is a little bit stronger. When you first spray them out, they're identical. And as they start to melt on your skin, identical. But as they really dry down, the Rouge Smoking still is more powerful. It comes out a little bit more powerful than this one. This one kind of is a little more subtle, and it lasts, like I said, about 3 hours. And the Rouge Smoking, I'm getting about 4 hours. So it does last a little bit longer, and it is a little bit stronger. So this makes me reconsider things of what I'm gonna do. I could possibly, I have two options. I could either keep these two, and what I will do is spray myself down really heavily with this one because it's much cheaper. Spray myself really heavily, and then go back in with the original just very lightly, just like 5 sprays or so, very lightly. And that way I can get the whole experience of it without having to pay the big price tag. Or I could just go ahead and buy a full bottle of the actual Rouge Smoking. So I don't know. But at this moment in time, I'm just gonna stick with these two. But once these two are gone, that's when I'll have to kind of reevaluate what I'm gonna do. We'll see. But I really love it. For anyone who hasn't tried the Rouge Smoking, oh my gosh, this is phenomenal cherry perfume. This smells like a cherry soda. I don't know how they did it, but it's a cherry soda, but it's also got this spicy sweetness. It almost smells like Red Hot candy or some sort of very spicy candy mixed with a cherry soda. And it's, oh, I love it. Absolutely, like, amazing cherry perfume. I just wish it lasted like way longer because this smell is just, to die for. Another one I picked up was Midnight Fantasy. This one I had actually never tried before. I know, shocker. But I don't know. I don't know why. I just never have. I've always had the original in my collection. I mean, always had Curious in my collection, but I just hadn't tried any of the other flankers other than like the brand, other than the one that came in the green bottle last year, Jungle Fantasy, and then of course Candied Fantasy. But other than that, those are the only fantasies I've ever tried. And there's like a billion of them out there. I don't know exactly how many, but there's a lot. And when I got Candied Fantasy, that kind of made me stumble down the rabbit hole into looking into some other ones that I might enjoy. And Midnight Fantasy, the notes in it sounded very intriguing because I'm really into plum right now. And it's exactly what I was hoping for. It's that dark purple, juicy plum, and it's mixed with this juicy cherry note. And it's very fruity, and the cherry has a little bit of tartness in there. And there's this muskiness, and it's just, but like a clean, not the dirty type of musk, but like the clean type of musk. And just absolutely love this perfume. And I want to collect, I want to experience some more and see if there's any other ones that I absolutely love. And I would love to put them on my shelves that I made. For those of you who don't know, I made these shelves a while back so that I can display some of my prettier perfumes. And if you're interested in how I made those, I do have a short somewhere on my channel of going through like how I made these. But here, let me put you back here. But yeah, so Midnight Fantasy, absolutely love this one. Now let's go over the story of Kohar Confection. This perfume, I wanted this so bad. And I was waiting for the release date. I was waiting like a hawk, just watching that website. And finally, it came up. I tried to put it in my cart. It was like for $35. Tried to put it in my cart. That's all I wanted. And it wouldn't let me. It said that the weight limit wasn't enough, that I needed more perfumes in my cart before they would ship it to me. And I didn't want to do that. Should I have done that? No. Do I recommend anyone doing that? No. But I'm impulsive and I have no self-control. So I threw some other perfumes in the cart and went to checkout and never looked back. I thought, worst case scenario, I hate those other perfumes and I'll sell it. Well, hate's a strong word, but I dislike those other perfumes and I sell them on Mercari. No big deal. So this comes in, absolutely love it, by the way. exceeded my expectations. It is exactly like, well, like 98, 99% like what it's duping, which is the Kiala Candy Rock Sugar, except for it doesn't have any patchouli and it doesn't have any bubble gum. I'm okay with that. But this mainly, I'm picking up that pear and the whipped cream and the marshmallow fluff, lots of marshmallow fluff and vanilla. And it's so sweet and delicious and mouth-watering. Absolutely love this perfume. And you can absolutely pair this up with so many different things. Actually, Alicia from Alicia Budget Beauty, she just dropped a video going over, I think there was like 10 different perfume options of perfumes that you could layer with this. And it's amazing. I'm gonna leave her channel in the description box below. I'm gonna leave that video down in the description box below. You need to go check it out if you like this and like layering perfumes. She did an amazing job with that video. And you know, you should subscribe to her channel because like it's not just like perfume stuff. She does makeup related stuff. She is so good at fashion. I don't know how she does it. Like you have to be a very creative person to do what she does. She can, like, I open my closet and I'm like, I don't know what any of this is, but she can go through a closet and come up with all of these like really cool outfit combos that I would have never thought of. I feel like there is truly like an art to that, and she's amazing at it. So you definitely need to check out her channel, subscribe to her, and watch the video of the layering combos because it's so good. But yeah, so absolutely love this perfume. However, these other two perfumes that I haphazardly threw in my cart ended up being amazing. Love them. Let's start out with the Ruby Avery. This one, I was just like, we'll see how it works. Throw it in my cart. Oh man, do I love this perfume. This is my fall. This is going to be my fall go-to scent. This is fall time in a bottle and I love it. You get this this crisp, juicy red apple, and it's mixed with this cherry, and this cherry is so sweet and juicy, but it's got a little tartness to it. And and then as it's got a little warm spiciness going on. There is a depth to this perfume, and there's also this woodiness. And in the dry down, you get such a beautiful wood and apple combo on your skin that just lingers for hours and hours and hours. Like the projection longevity on this is amazing on my skin. But just a wood and apple combo. Like, doesn't that smell, like, it just smells like fall, wood and apples. Like, oh. And this also has a little bit of like I don't want to say classiness, because then that makes you think like you need to dress up, like this is a special occasion perfume, and it's really not. I mean, it could be, but you could also wear this, like I've worn this to bed, I've worn this to the grocery store. But there is an element of classiness there. This is a grown woman type of scent, and this is my new go-to fall time scent. Absolutely love this one. I am so happy, and I would have never been able to experience this perfume had I not been so irresponsible and thrown this in my cart. But it worked out in my favor because I love this. I was able to find a derby. Hey, little derby, my little potato. My little potato. Yeah, you're so pretty. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh. She's so heavy now. Ooh, okay. So, where were we? I got slobber on my face. So the other perfume I ended up picking up in that order was the Soiree. And at least with Ruby Avery, I kind of understood what I was kind of getting into because there was other reviews about it. It had been out a while. But with Soiree, I had no idea, zero idea what this was even about. sprayed it on my arm. I didn't know what to expect at all, like at all. Sprayed on my arm, smell it. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. My mouth instantly started to salivate profusely. It smelled so sweet and delicious. Out of every perfume I own, out of every perfume I've ever smelt, even that I don't own, none of them, not one single one of them is as sweet as this perfume. It could be just my skin chemistry, I don't know, but this is the sweetest perfume I've ever smelt in my life. And that is, and it's almost like, it's almost borderline too much. So I have to use it very sparingly, as you can see the little I'm normally an oversprayer. You all know this, but with this one, I gotta back off a little bit because she is like so sweet. It's almost sickly sweet. Like it's so sweet. But I am picking up that toffee and the praline and the caramel are just like, they are extremely dominant and in your face. And because of that, it smells like the inside of a Snickers bar. That nougat, inside. The inside of a Snickers bar is what this smells like. And it almost, I don't know if it's just me again, but it almost has a tiny bit of like a salted caramelness to it. Not just sweetness, but a pinch of sea salt in there. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm just smelling things, but I swear I get a little pinch of sea salt when I wear this out. But this is very, very sweet perfume. I would be very careful wearing this, but it is amazing. It's amazing. And when it gets really cold outside, this is going to be, and you know what? I'm also wondering, is the cold weather going to tone down the intensity of the sweetness in here? Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. I'm still playing around with this perfume, but I am so happy I was able to try it out. Because again, I would have never been able to try it out had I not thrown it haphazardly into my cart. So this next one I'm going to share with you, I am super excited about. I got the Viva La Juicy Sucre. This bottle, I've been going back and forth for over a year on if I should purchase this perfume or not. Back and forth. Because I didn't care about the perfume inside. The perfume inside, I'd never smelt it, but I just looked at the notes and just kind of brushed it off. I thought, it's just, who cares about that? I just want the bottle. But I wasn't willing to pay $100+ for just a perfume bottle. And then I was watching Jada's video. Jada here on YouTube, she has a perfume channel here on YouTube. You definitely need to go check her out and subscribe to her channel. She's amazing. I'll leave her stuff in the description box below. She made a video about this perfume and talking about how good it smelled and how she loved it. And I'm like, really? Okay, there must be something to this scent. So I revisited getting this perfume and I saw it on Joma Shop for $35. And I was like, oh, this is it. Like, I'm not willing to pay $100+ for just a bottle, but I am willing to pay $35 just so I can have a pretty perfume bottle on my display vanity. Because I still wasn't sure, if I was gonna like the scent inside or not. But don't judge me. You all know you do it too, where you'll buy like a perfume like strictly because the bottle looks so pretty. Like that's where I was with this perfume. So I got it in and smelt it and I was like, wow, this is the best. Like, I don't remember this getting very good reviews. If I recall, like when this first came out over a year ago, I can't remember this getting very good reviews. But this is my favorite Viva La Juicy thus far. The other ones, they were so weak on my skin, almost like watered down. And the what's it called? Couture, no. I don't know, the caramel one. The caramel one, like, again, so watered down and really weak. I couldn't hardly smell it on my skin. But this one is powerful and lasts a long time. And the projection was amazing. And it smells like the most, the most delicious vanilla cupcake I've ever had in my life. That's what it smells like. The most sweetest, delicious, very bakery sweet vanilla cupcake with a little bit of almond sprinkled in there. That's what it smells like. And it is really, really good. It is now my top 3 vanillas of all time. I've got, Burberry Goddess, of course, she's the queen. She's one of my top vanillas. Devotion, the original Devotion, that vanilla in there is unmatched. It is just, that dry down vanilla, that creaminess on your skin, just, that's good. This one is number 3 as my top 3 vanillas, like, of all time. This is that good of a vanilla. Like, I really am shocked, pleasantly surprised, and I am so happy because now not only do I get to love the bottle, but I get to love the scent. And I know some people are probably looking at this like, oh my gosh, this is so tacky, it's such a tacky bottle, but I think this is so cute. This is adorable. Oh my gosh. Absolutely amazing vanilla. One of the very best vanillas. But yeah, so I cannot thank Jada enough for making that video talking about this, because that's what really kind of gave me the incentive, what really like pushed me to finally be like, okay, I'll go check it out. Like, so glad I did. So glad. This is one of my favorite purchases of the month. Love it. I also picked up a repurchase. This is now my second bottle of the Amber Vanilla. I absolutely love this perfume. I think it's one of the best, Your Skin But Better, musky, it's clean, it's familiar, it's comforting, it's a little warm. Best Your Skin But Better, very similar to Glossier You, but done in a more feminine way. Absolutely love it. So this is my second bottle, a repurchase of the month. And then I also got the Swarovski blend, which you all have seen in a couple of my videos already. This one I picked up to kind of try out and absolutely love it. This is a very intense amber vanilla. Like, it's one of my most intense amber vanillas I have. Like, a very sweet, dense, thick, intense amber vanilla. It's one of my most top intense ones. I would say Donna Born Aroma Intense is another one, but that's more jasmine. And then the Roberto Cavalli, that's another really good, intense amber vanilla, but that's more orange blossom. This has a little bit of like nutmeg, it's fresh spiciness in there. And the tuberose is sweet and creamy, but there's a little bit of greenness there. And just really, really highly recommend this one for fall. Love it. And the last one I purchased for the month of September was the 7 Virtues Candied Lychee. I had bought a travel size of it, and as you can see, I went through that so fast because this is amazing. So, of course, I ended up buying a full bottle of it. This is by far, I want to say this is my absolute favorite candy perfume of all time. I think that's the words I'm going to use. My absolute favorite candy perfume. Not one of them, but the absolute favorite. We are already 40 minutes into this video, so I am not going to go into big detail about this perfume. I'll save it for another day. I've actually got a video planned where I'm going to be going into detail about like my favorite candy perfumes. So I'll do that. But I will tell you this. I pick up strawberry, watermelon, jelly bean. It's a little fresh, flirty, fun, but it's also grown up at the same time. Like, it's a grown up candy perfume. And this has beast mode energy, beast mode projection, beast mode longevity, like insane. Like, I was truly shocked with how long this lasted on my skin, but absolutely love this. If you try only one perfume the entire year, I would get a little travel size of this and test this out, because I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised. So Candied Lychee, love this one. Okay, so that is everything I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to take a second again to thank all of my subscribers that have been with me like through this whole journey thus far. I really appreciate you guys so much, and to all of my new subscribers, I hope that you are enjoying what you're seeing so far. I really love talking to you guys in the comment section below. I would love to know what you all think about any of these perfumes we talked about today. Talking with you guys is one of the highlights of my day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And remember to seize the day and overspray. Bye, guys.